Ah, here I am. Here we are. Yes! Another week.
It's the disrespect for me.
Disrespect. What it means to me,
Be prepared.
Do you want it?
I don't want
you're
it.
asking for it. You're dying for it.
What now?
Beating so drama, I can attest. Trading the girls that are penny pressed. Arms for red, everyone can be. Sister girl, Mr. Birthday. Peace for poppin', I put the STs in the mouth while you carry me. And that just ain't no team.
Relax.
The D, the I, the S, the R, the E, the S, the E, the E, the C, you see, it ain't no team.
Clean it up. Clean it up, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Disrespect Podcast. I am your host, White Chakra.
And I am your favorite HR hottie, Miss Diane Forrip, coming to you live from the 24th floor. Welcome back.
And we are back for another week of chaos and disrespect. This week, we are going straight to the depths of hell with the Zeus Network, y'all's favorite channel, y'all's favorite streaming platform.
Because you can't wait to give y'all a little $5.99 too. Used to be Little Caesars, now it's Zeus.
I know.
The $6, $5 game.
I know. The girls, I remember when they was $3.99 back with China and them.
And back when they was having the conversations with everybody from Love and Hip Hop. They tried to do the Love and Hip Hop bag. Didn't work, trying to get the people from Love and Hip Hop. And the girls went back to the drawing board, and I'm not mad at that. But what y'all came up with, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, if I had to make my own Zeus show, I would literally get like a show where they would speak to a therapist every week. Like, it would be a different person. I would start from the top. Like, I would go with Jocelyn, Natalie, like, and I would get a trained, licensed therapist to really sit down on the couch and talk to them, like, for real, and be, like, transparent and open and try to help these girls because they truly need somebody. And I don't know. I think they try to bring people on to the shows, but it's different bringing a therapist onto an episode of Baddies and having a therapist have a show on the Zeus Network where the baddies are coming 1 week at a time or one episode at a time. Like, they can't all be in there together because that's not going to help accomplish nothing. They need individualized help. And that's what my show would be.
Attention. Not one-on-one attention.
Yeah, it would be a one-on-one.
They said right now you got
on
the school guidance counselor. You got the workload is too heavy. They said you need a one-on-one approach.
Yeah, the girls need the one-on-one sit down.
I'll probably be more messy. This is probably because I just watched the shit last night, so I'm in a messy ass spirit. So mine would probably be like some trickery somehow. Like, I feel like I would give, I don't know, I kind of want to go two ways with it. I almost want to give like challengers, but like Baddie style, where it's like you have an ultimate goal to make money, so it's like you bitches gotta work together. Like, you got to work together.
I like that. If it's about money, that would make them get along. I like that, friend. I like that.
Yeah,
and you should put people on the team that don't like each other to make it
don't like each other. I'm talking about don't like each other.
I love this, friend. I love this idea. I love this idea. This is a great show. Come together about the bag. It changes perspective on shit. It make you not like a bitch. It might give like I get that. Yeah,
how much you not like? Or like something where they think they're coming to compete for something, or they know that there's you know how like on Jocelyn's Cabaret they're like this season's winner is gonna get $50,000 or whatever. I would do like a gag season, like you come on, you go stink y'all winning money, but I would be like deducting when you bitches is fighting and doing weird shit, and then when we got to the end, girl, depending on how much you girls was squabbling up, would affect how much the grand pot was. So how you bitches like to get out, y'all would get to the end and I'll be like, there's $7.32 left in the account
Right. And y'all have to divide them amongst the four of you.
because unbeknownst to y'all, every time y'all was slapping each other, fighting each other out in public, looking crazy, like I was taking from the pot. Like I told y'all to come show me true baddie ship, and this is what y'all thought. And I just know it would gag the girls. I know they would just sit. I know the confessional looks would just be gagged at the end. Like, yes. That one, I don't think people will watch it as much, but I would watch the Challengers one. Like Baddies Challengers. Put them hoes, line them up with the bitches they hate, come and go. Or drop them. Could you imagine dropping them hoes in the forest? Like really on some survival type shit, dropping them in the forest with teams they hate, and they got to like trek a couple miles, get to a post, and these hoes.
Baddie survival. That would be hilarious.
Come grind some other stuff.
Because we've seen them when they was on that last episode trying to walk through the rainforest in Hawaii or wherever they was at.
The girl said mosquitoes, bugs.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Oh wait, let me get my little shout out, my little Glenda Cocaina for the week. I know y'all never will see this coming. Y'all probably never will see it coming again. It's like that rare ass purple magenta blood moon bitch, like that only come every 175 years. I'm gonna give it to Jamesha.
Oh, Jamesha.
I know Jamesha come in closest because you're not being your neck girl, and I know you know what I'm saying. I don't live. But I live.
Beautiful gowns.
Sometimes. No. She be looking. Sometimes I don't know if the look fit. Okay, you know what? Let me get off that. Because this is supposed to be Glenda eating the cocaine. I'm supposed to be uplifting you, girl. And I'm
let's stay positive.
I was about to come back. Let's stay positive. So, usually I feel like Jamesha, we know the whole Jamesha, Scotty, Lemmy, Anna, this whole debacle. We know that Lemmy is a whore allegedly, because I feel like that girl like to sue allegedly. But when the tweet came out, and we'll talk about it later. When the tweet came out that they read from this reunion for Scotty, I liked how she was on Scotty's neck a little bit. This reunion so far, she wanted to bring up the tweet about something that Scotty had said, and when Scotty was ducking some smoke later in the show, she also said, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't think they want the smoke with the girl, and that was definitely shots at Scotty. Yeah, and I think she was enjoying how the reunion unfolded. If y'all don't know how the reunion unfolded, don't even worry, because we're going to get into that. But just know, Jamesha, I see you. Sometimes the girls can't be aggressive girly. Sometimes they can't be outright cunt, shade, read a bitch down for filth. Maybe that's not who you are. Maybe that's not what's in your contract. But I see you taking the opportunity to poke a bitch when you can, girl, and get your lick back, bitch. Get your lick back. I live for a bitch that want to be nasty nice. So
I was wondering how she got this title as Glenda in the Cocaina. Yes. You go, Glenn Coco. You go, girl.
Okay. Little 10 for that.
And with that note, let's get right into the nasty. Let's go to the disrespect. All right. Okay. This week we're gonna start right at the reunion. Actually, let's get right into this reunion.
Okay.
Yeah, so what is this? The second part, the 30-second part, like however many parts, girl. To drag it on. So it's
just been on Broadway for a while, honey.
Yes,
while.
Whole season I looked up has spanned 6 months, friend. It has been 6 months. I have never watched the show for 6 months. That's half of the year.
They was getting that money. What's the subscriptions?
I don't know. How much did they say that they made, like, every season, though? Didn't Diamond leak the money that they
I don't remember. $6 for 6 months is $35 per person, and I can only imagine how many people is watching.
I don't know, friend. All I know is they get a kind of a bag to be on that show. Mm-hmm. But it seemed like a bag for, like, a regular season wouldn't be, like, that would be a bag. Because it was, like, I want to say... like a good, I don't want to lie, maybe like 50K. Like,
okay, that's what the girls are making.
Though. Maybe don't quote me on that. But
And I'm sure it's probably a tier system depending on like
the way
how they
Diamond
come
had
in.
put it, and I'm gonna put the clip. It depends on how much followers you got on social media.
Oh, okay.
For the new people starting out, it's probably like 15 to 30. Just depend. Yeah.
Okay. As in for the whole time that you're there, or
yes.
Okay.
But that's just depending on your social media, who you are before. Like if you had a following, if people know who you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I'm not gonna say what I got paid, but I got a little bit more than like the new girls that didn't have no following. They respected that I was, somebody. They're like, okay, you somebody, got a little.
I wasn't
platform.
even expecting it to be that, so that's decent.
Right, but that was season 1.
Oh. Let's get into it.
Now, if you make it to another season, but also the reunion, they pay for every time you get on camera.
Oh, okay.
So I got paid for the reunion also.
Yeah.
Now that was a big paycheck.
Okay.
So, and that's what I say. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, depending on whatever beefs you got going on or how much they really want you there. Like, okay, 10,000 to 60, 80,000.
Wow.
Because who can you bring to the show? Who's going to be watching?
Yeah, exactly. So, and it seemed like a good amount of money, but if you span it over 6 months, it's not very significant. Like,
No,
like girl, y'all are fighting like goddamn gladiators in the Olympics, and I don't know, like, what is given? Like,
The Aztecs
I don't know if I would
and the
be doing
Mayans.
that. Yeah, they are. They be battling for their life, child, and I don't know if it'll be working for me.
Like,
Because
day in and day
on this
out.
second part. I don't know, like the first one to me, it getting kind of boring at first. Like Natalie coming out with her titties all out like balloons.
They were trying to give Jocelyn
looking like a
cabaret
sex doll.
She was trying to give Jocelyn cabaret performance. That was it. She wanted to do cha-cha. She wanted to do cha-cha. That's what that was. Let the girl. She wanted her to do cha-cha.
Yeah, I fast forwarded through that part, but the fights ensued like very quickly. Like they was fighting in the trailers, and they got to scrapping outside at one point. The girls were just, I don't know, like, what do we say?
I feel like the first one, because I'm with you, the first episode of the reunion, I'm always like, skip. It's too much talking for me. I don't got time for that. I don't be wanting to see too much. I do think that they realized that, and so they tried to put squabbles now, like a few in the first episode, because, you remember, it used to be like, they didn't even really come out to the floor too much on the first episode. It was really like a lot of talking before. So I'm gonna fast forward to Diamond slapping Natalie.
Let's get right there. That's like a great starting point.
That's where episode 1 started for me. Yeah. Natalie slapping Diamond.
Let's do that.
What did you think about Natalie? I
feel like I remember her saying she was going to do that at one point.
Okay.
Did she not say that, or did that just leak that she did that?
I think I don't remember if she said it, but I remember that I think it was just so like sensationalized that it leaked once the reunion was being recorded, and I think it's like a couple of weeks before they aired.
Yeah, the people in the audience maybe had leaked it out.
Was telling.
She snuck. Yeah, well, whatever the case was, I wasn't surprised from that, but I don't know. Like, I'll be trying to be on Natalie's side because to me, Natalie is super fake, but she's lately been justified in her fakeness because she shouldn't have a reason to really like go out on a limb for these other girls. But for Diamond, I just feel like Natalie, I agree with Diamond. I feel like Natalie feel like she untouchable. And she builds up a lot of bad karma. She does a lot of nasty shit and sneaky shit. And it just comes back to bite her in the ass in another form. Like, she might think she got away with it. In the moment, she did get away with it. But karma is diming the body on your ass, bitch, on the reunion. Like, okay? And that's what I feel like that gave. So, I don't know.
To Seki and Scotty being like, it was all good just a week ago. Like, we was cool in the bag. Like, we was just taking shots in the bag. Like, everything was just cool in the bag. That's so weird that she did that. And I'm like, well, we know Scotty's not a fighter. Right. Seki, I'm Ms. Mama, I'm not sure if it was the liqueur that was taking your head off of a swivel, but I'm like, y'all don't know what it's like to make sure that you gotta get a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never had to play cool, because if I get this bitch any type of energy that I'm about to slap the shit out of her when we go out here, then I'm not gonna be near her. Like, she's gonna, like, it's just like with Jocelyn, they're very notorious for like keeping security around them, not letting them. So it's like, you gotta get the drop on this bitch. So you gotta play nice, like at some point. And also it's also for everybody, oh, well, she could have hit her backstage. It's like, no, some of it be about the embarrassment factor. Like, some of it be about the, you're not gonna act like this shit didn't happen. Yeah, like, she wanted to slap you and she wanted bitches to know you got touched. She could have did it backstage.
Then we would have just kicked her off.
She could have,
and nobody would have knew about it. But she wanted everybody to know, bitch, I popped you, ho. Yeah, I got you. And this is the reason. I like that, friend. You really thought that out. Okay, period. Yeah.
And sometimes you just need that. Like, I don't know why y'all running around. Y'all like to say phrases that y'all don't really truly understand the full concept of. And the other side of needing that means you could be crashed out with a bitch. A bitch can have beef with you, and I need that right now. And there's the other side of it where, bitch, it's not that I hate you, but the shit that you did, I have a principle about that shit, and I need that. And after I slap you, bitch, or fight you, then we could go back to being cool. I really don't have hate on my heart about you, but that situation that happened, yeah, I'm gonna need that so I can feel full and go forward in life. Like, it's gonna irk me if I don't ever slap you about that situation that happened back then. So it's like, I don't get why they're like, oh, she was just being fine. Like, yeah, you could be fine. And then you could be like, yeah, but you knew, like when y'all mama used to tell you, wait till I get home, wait till we get home, and y'all try to act like y'all mamas was mean the whole time. Like, no, if you was out for a little bit, your mama was not mean the whole time. But guess what happened when you got home? You still got your ass whooped. So it was just like, you get what I'm saying? Like, y'all act like delayed justice is not a thing.
Yeah. I remember that ass whoop. I remember trying to act like I was asleep. I went to sleep the whole car ride, and then when I went to the house, I ran straight to the bed. Okay, bitch, but nothing could stop that ass from coming, bitch. She would wake you up out your sleep with that ass.
She needed that. And after, she loved you after. It was fine. She loved
you during the ass whooping. She never stopped loving you. That's the thing you girls didn't realize. Y'all needed that ass whooping. She needed it, and y'all needed it.
And we could tell. Clearly, I'm didn't whoop y'all ass enough. So that's how I feel about
whoop y'all ass enough.
But what did you think about? What did you think about Rolly in turn, like trying to get the lick back for Natalie?
I feel like Rolly is a hypocrite because she was the first one that was running up on Miss Natalie Nunn in her prime season back in the day before the BBL, bitch. Like, you too ran up on Natalie Nunn. So why are you running to her aid now? Like, is it only you that could put hands on her? Or why did you feel the need to jump into her fight? Like, Natalie can fight for herself, as she's been doing. Like, why don't y'all jump into fights when Tommy is on her ass? Like, that's what I want to know. Because that's the bitch she need help with. Like, but I feel it, though. Like, I would never jump into a fight with Tommy on bitch. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. But I feel like Rolly has just been a bully.
That's what they not telling.
Rolly has been unhinged. She's been acting like just wild. And I don't see how she's blind to the fact that her own friends feel like bad that she's been acting like this. Like, look what you did to that girl Slim. You dragged her. You dragged the hell out of her in front of everybody, girl. And it was nasty. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't see how Scotty would feel bad. You wouldn't see how these other ladies would feel bad. Why Diamond was posting about this. She was right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gave, when we saw offline, the bitch having to fight Pumbaa, like it was giving Timon and Pumbaa.
It was giving Timon versus Pumbaa. It was giving wildebeest versus a gazelle. It was giving a lion attack.
It was giving that Kate Buffalo that was looking at Jennifer Lewis when she fell off that thing in the Serengeti girl. Like, girl, you're giving wild. You're giving
it was
wilderness.
very wilder. Very
Yeah,
much
way very
game,
much
wild game.
forest, very much jungle.
Yeah, jungle.
Was our
Yeah,
jungle kitties out. I'm with you. So the Natalie Rowley thing to me, honestly, it gives. And if I was Natalie, I just feel like this is a lot of that's like the need that thing. I feel like it's a lot of y'all that's acting like y'all don't get how the room move. Rolly, Rolly stepping for Natalie, you're right, right? It's weird because you definitely were popping your shit on her with the same accusations, like you're the EP, but you're in front of this camera, you're here with us, you have the same things to say, but you going at it for Diamond just kind of like, to me, lets me know like that hoe can't fight. And if Diamond was a bitch, where I think she is, but she like to troll, so I don't think any of this was that heavy on her heart. But if she really wanted Natalie, if anybody really wanted Natalie, you trying to fight me will only make me want to dog that hoe worse. Because what you're telling me is that hoe can't fight. That's what you're telling me. When you want to come put a cape on and you want to be Miss Captain Underpants and
that
come out
means
here
she
and
couldn't be
save
able
the
to defend
day,
herself
she
against
can't. So
her.
I'm about to really piss you off because I'm gonna keep tagging that hoe. And you seen how on the Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion how Andrea kept telling the girls you can't fight Danny, and they was mad, and she's like, I don't give a fuck, but you can't fight her. Like she was just being upfront with it. Like she already know her friend not rocking like that, not rap too tight. She's like, you gonna have to fight me. So it's like, yeah, once I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, you're a pussy and you really can't fight. And then that just lines up bad with what she did to Slim. You know how I feel about that situation. You know, I feel like Slim said something about a child, Diamond the Body said something about a child, but yet Diamond the Body only got fought once. Slim got fought 1,000 times. I really feel like that shit with Slim was on some we're friends type shit. She tried to play it off onto her son, and I'm not gonna say that there's some shit that can't be said that's so disrespectful that I won't slap a bitch no matter what her size is. But at the same time, when
I
you
don't
have
want
a
my mama
huge
cutting up like
advantage,
that.
you have a big side advantage. Yeah, I
a
went
huge advantage.
huge.
Yeah.
Sneaking her on that patio was too much for me. And I'm with Scotty. And I think I didn't like the way she chumped off Scotty. I do get what she's saying about ride for your friend. Nobody could ever tell me nothing about you. But at the same time, I'm with Scotty. Like, I get to have my opinion. Now, I don't know when they was calling her out if Scotty's true intention was because she really felt bad or because the internet was eating her up. I don't know.
Right.
If you didn't really feel it in your heart and you did it because the internet was eating you up, I would Rolly. Like, bitch, don't you ever get on there and apologize about some shit, but you was rocking with me in the moment. But if you do feel bad, then like, okay, bitch, you feel bad for that hoe, but I don't. As long as you
And that's
apologize for you, bitch,
fine.
don't apologize for me.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
Next. I'll be like, next. I'll slap that hoe
They had
again.
my girl
Next.
Diamond heated. But even though she sounded like Doechii at the end of that song, I think
okay, Doechii, we don't want to revert back to
yeah, she did something by the end of it. She ended it with love. She left. She was booked and busy. I'm happy for Diamond. I think she's not really worried about them too much.
No.
Who was hot? Taseki having to fight Dolly. Like, let's talk about the new girls coming out, because even though I'm not like on Team Rolly that much no more, I am very much Team Summer. I'm very much on my mama. Okay, still pretty.
So pretty.
Love Summer down. Love Summer down. Fan favorite for sure. I really like Big Legs. You know, Big Legs got a bad stigma from the Jocelyn Cabaret episodes, but this is a different Big Legs. So I think she's bringing a good fortune to the name Big Legs. I really like her.
Wait,
I like
what
that.
are you talking about from Jocelyn's Cabaret?
It was another girl named Big Legs on Jocelyn Cabaret.
Oh, it was the other light skinned girl.
Yes,
the one to be a rapper.
Yes, wasn't a fan.
Wasn't a fan. Yeah, like I said, Redeem Big Legs 2.0.
Yeah, but
so you like Summer hitting, not sneaking, but running down on Scotty?
I wasn't really a fan of that. I mean, I didn't even know what happened. Everything happened so quick. I had to rewind it a few times because all I seen was Scotty's feet in the air. Like, that's all I seen. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I just seen the 3 new girls come out. They didn't even zoom in on their faces before the fight started. Like I didn't know what was happening, but
I saw exactly what happened.
yeah, Summer ended up running up on Scotty, and Big Lex also needed that, I should say. And I guess Dolly just ran up too. They was just all or nothing type. They jumped the girl. They had her on the floor. It was a mess. And then the fight started ensuing outside of that. Like what branched off from there? You tell me. You seem like you have a clear idea.
The girls came out. Summer slid on Scotty. Big Legs followed. Dolly tried to come around and follow. So like you said, on the jumping shit. And Taseki got up on some looking at Dolly like, bitch, fuck that. We said we was gonna bang. So they didn't really get the squabbling if you had looked, but you kind of see Taseki go around and they just like squaring up with each other in the back, but they don't get the fight in. Scotty was on the ground. And let me say for the jumping, for the girls, I was like, they were jumping. Scotty and Anna jumped Summer. Summer jumped on that. This is a jumping season, bitch. Y'all might as well burn out the jump ropes in double dutch like y'all was in the streets of Harlem, okay? We was jumping. Y'all was crisscross back in action, bitch.
All of that shit.
We're jumping. Anna made it very clear in the back that she was jumping. That if anybody wanted to fight Scotty, so you know what I'm saying? This is the tone that's already been set that we're jumping bitches. But it's unfortunate, but if you play the jumping games, you win jumping prizes. So if the girls want to run down on you in the power of 3 because they own it, you gotta stand on that shit. It's really not no rules in fighting. Y'all be acting like we signed a code of conduct about fighting. It's really not. Some shit can seem fucked up or maybe not fair, but once you start jumping other people, I think people just start to forget about the fucking rules at that point. So I think, like you said, them coming out with that energy just broke off into like them trying to protect Scotty. So here comes Jayla and here come Anna.
Yeah, branched off into other fights.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, because girl, I need it with you too, and girl, I need it with you too, because it was literally a domino effect.
Back to back fights.
People being in other people's fights, people being in other people's business. So now me and you got smoked because you jumped me about that, or that's my bitch, and I can't. Everybody
I didn't even know what was. I lost track of everything.
It was
just
melee in the palace.
It was a melee, friend.
It was
Super Smash Brothers, friend. Very much. I
don't know. I would say my highlights for them fighting were Summer knocking Scotty down 1-on-1. Big Legs trying to come sneak her, but she knocked Scotty ass down. And I loved Lex calling them out and Scotty just sitting there being like, I'm not about to keep fighting, which I feel like is a cop out because you need the smoke that you need to have the same smoke that you had on the show. And yes, Summer was antagonizing Scotty, but at the same time, you let the bitch take you to violence. So here we are. So you can't be mad screaming about for seasons how people can't fight Anna, and then actively while people are trying to fight Anna, when Lex trying to fight Anna, you saying you big bitch, but you're bigger than Lex fighting Summer. So it's just like a lot of hypocrisy. It's like that's what Lex was saying. Like, yeah, that how you coming about Anna is how I'm coming about Summer, and I get that because it's giving bitch we're the same size, bitch. Yeah. So fight me the way you keep wanting to run down on my little friend. And you ain't got that in you. So it was like Scotty would have did better in the Biggie bag. She should have walked right over there by Tinka. Right over there by Biggie. And stood behind security because you're not the fighter. So on this platform, you don't really have the choice to be the fighter, then don't be the fighter. Once you start standing on that business, bitches is coming to see you, okay? Once they know the shop is open, bitches is coming, okay? So you can't try to close up shop at the reunion. Now that bitches got multiple months to think about how they want to whoop your ass. No, like you got to stand on that. And my other highlight, down like highlight was Anna and Biggie getting into it in the car. Not over to Seki, but like literally over her body.
Right, because Biggie didn't want to defend her. And I'm with Biggie again. Once again, my name is Bennett and I'm not in it. Like Biggie hardly defends herself most times. So why would she go hopping in somebody else? Like she's never been a double Dutch girl. Okay?
Listen, she keeps telling y'all she's not fighting. She keeps telling y'all she's not fighting. And not to make things sad, rest in peace to her boyfriend. She really made that change after her boyfriend died, and she was very sad. She was very emotional. She said it. I don't know if this was this season, because once she reminded me that this season has been airing for so long, I don't know if it was this season or last season when she lost him or not. But and I don't know how, or if it had anything to do with violence. I feel like could have, because I feel like she just took a stern, like, this shit's not worth it. I'm not in that mindset. I'm grieving. I'm trying to heal. But also, you know what friends you got. This is not the first time she said she's not fighting. So, and I felt Biggie on that just the same way that Taseki and Dolly had to stand on shit. Dolly had to stand on shit. Like, you got to stand on the shit that you starting with these people. So, and then what do you want your friend that's not the fighter to do? Let's get into how we got these hands or not. What do you want your uncoordinated ass, get her ass friend to do? Get
embarrassed with you.
Get embarrassed with you on some shit she ain't say. So it's like, now every time you jump out the window popping shit, you and this bitch calling bitches bums, crusty, little Bill. You saying all this shit.
Yeah, you talking big shit and don't want to stand on it.
Hitting bitches with
gelato. Just annoying to me. I've been old ass whoopings for a few seasons now, and I'm glad they finally cashing out. She always been spared. Not this time. Not this time. No injury reserve. No little, like, girl, you had to stand on your mouth. Nah, you had to back up all that stuff you said. And
I don't feel like it was backed up.
It won't.
I don't feel like it was backed up. So I don't know. Part 84 that comes out next week. Right. I'm sure we'll see more melee. But yeah, the fights was alright. You know, it's as to be expected. I
don't know. I'm ready for the Africa to gag. I seen the auditions. I'm not excited for real, but why are they even doing this? Why are they doing this to us?
Friend, the motherland. And it's sad because I feel like this is not a read when I say this, because I haven't been to Africa myself. But I feel like most of you ladies would not even make it to Africa had it not been for this opportunity. So to go under these circumstances to potentially do what has been stereotypically done on this show is just
embarrassing.
Like, it's like, you know, when you bring like your friend to like the function or the cookout or something, and they either just do something so egregious that you're like,
oh girl,
wow,
I can't believe I'm associated with this.
Yes, like,
girl. I'm secondhand embarrassed.
That's how I feel about them going to Africa.
Yes, you know how
secondhand embarrassment is
has
my
already affected how we're viewed by Africans. They already see. Like, I ain't gonna say that's a stereotype, but a lot of people, the stereotypes holds. So I don't know. This is not gonna be good for us and our image in the media. Okay.
No. And it messed up because y'all only have us. It's always us. It's not a mix. It's always us. Y'all don't mix it up to make it look like it's everybody. You cast us, just us.
Yeah, Zeus is only casting us.
It's only casting
for these roles.
So it just goes a little bit further.
They're only casting us so much so that when there's not us on there, like when Danity Kane was on there, like it was a key because girl,
it was like, Ariana, what are you doing here? Like,
hey, was he on this season?
Season been going so long, bro. Who knows? Who knows? Aubrey might still be there. I don't even know.
Was the twins on this season too? Or was that the last one, friend? I really don't.
No, you know what? Aubrey was the last season because that was when Tinker was doing her big one when she ripped the wig up.
You could have told me any girlfriends. The shit all mixed in at this point. I don't even remember. But
it plays every day.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Yes, I'll forever be Aubrey every time I see this. I'll be a shocked white woman clutching my pearls.
Looking like and leaving early like she did and leaving early. I have to go and leaving early. My bitch did about 3 shows and said, okay,
All right, make sure the check is there by tomorrow
I'm Woe
morning, as
Vicky. I'm
promised.
Woe Vicky, bitch. That's the
Well,
only white
Vicky
woman
did
I
me.
am. I'm Woe Vicky. Well, Vicky got tapped and said,
I don't like that. She put it in the headlock. You don't like that one, do
She
you?
said, I was just trying to pray and shit. This bitch got
Right.
slapped
It's
up
not
trying
for
to pray.
me.
Like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
girl.
gonna go. Yeah,
She
friend.
said, oh, we gotta go?
Oh, we gotta
Okay.
go to that
She
to
scooted.
that.
But I mean, are we talk about them and I do talk about them, but we are the consumers. We view it. We give the girls our $5.99.
No, you
They
don't.
get my $5.99. I can't lie, you hoes get my
You don't
$5.99.
get mine, bitch. I'll be going to the bootleg site. I don't care nothing
I
about. I
might
don't
need
give
to
a.
start doing that. Yeah, I need to survive Zeus, a surviving Zeus. I might have to bootleg y'all shit as well because is
Okay,
it?
I'm
I
using
mean,
my
is it our
cousin's
fault?
account. Mm-mm.
Is
So
it
I
our
ain't paying for it.
fault? Did we
Yes, it
do
is our
this?
fault. We are paying for this to
Is this
continue.
play about
So
us?
this play is about us because they wouldn't make it if we wasn't watching it. So I don't know, people. We need to do better because morally, like, this is degrading. This is like tearing us up as a whole. Like, how we're viewed from other people on an outside perspective. I mean, I'm not saying that, the king and queen is out here watching Zeus. Like, it's for a certain audience, but just putting
But
it out
more
there,
people
it's
are
negative
watching
energy.
Zeus than I
Oh,
thought.
Lord. It's getting out there. Yeah, it's spreading on TikTok now, and I don't like this. I don't like this as an image for us. I don't like this narrative
Yeah.
continuing to be spread. So I don't know. Like, even if it's your guilty pleasure, we should not be like live tweeting this like this the Super Bowl. Okay,
No.
this is like morally corrupt. These girls are not baddies. They are gladiators. They are boxers. Okay,
Yeah.
they're fighting
They're
every
fighting for their
week
life.
for their lives, for these checks, and they're grabbing a certain like group of people or demographic of people that are low vibrational, that are financially like insecure. So when they throw them this little money, like, it's life changing to them, and they'll do anything to keep it and to keep having it. So it's like they're fighting for their lives, like this man R. Kelly said. And it's
Okay.
not cool, like, to view it, to participate in it. I mean, we're sitting here talking about it, but hopefully we can expand some consciousness. Like, I don't know. I'm just the reporter. I just report on the news, okay? I'm
Okay,
just a
I don't
reporter.
make it. I
Don't
don't
make
make it. I just
it.
tell y'all when it's done. I agree. Like once I seen like Jamie Foxx taking pictures, I forgot who he ran into. Maybe Anna or somebody. It's like more people are watching
Oh
this.
no.
And honestly, it's not that violence in the human race has been a thing since, like we said, gladiators. There would be no gladiators without violence. We've seen the Mayans, we've seen old white people, we've seen, you know what I'm saying, we've seen from slavery when they were putting us in boxing rings. I mean, even up to current today, MMA, cage fighting, boxing, there is a market for violence, but um unlike this, I think when you watch MMA, you watch also, this is about people training to learn these things. They
Yeah, like
train.
martial arts.
There's rules. There's
Yes.
you know what I'm saying. There's a culture behind it. Sometimes there's legacies, things they learn from their family.
Yes. Thank you for
With
separating actual martial
yeah,
arts from this shit.
from you bitches trying to nunchuck hoes, like you bitches trying to karate kick everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think there just needs to be some well-roundedness. There needs to be more. When we watch Bad Girls Club, yes, the girls were fighting, but they were also partying and they were
You're
going
right.
out and they were seeing a therapist and they were doing different things.
They were multi-dimensional party girls. They wasn't just
Yes.
fighting, thumping
So we
every
need
episode.
more of that because the Jasmine girl, when they're like, oh, I think she's a baddie because she's well put together. It's like, but y'all don't be going enough into it. So the girls who are put together and who don't be fighting like that seem very boring because you don't give them any limelight or shine to show what they do or show how anything
there's no
else.
escalation to these fights.
They just
be like, well, I don't like her. She's boring to me. Bitch, like immediately,
going to the club, like going to the club,
and then go get fucked up the same night, okay, and sleep under the same roof.
We going to the club, like honestly, don't let me get my Monique on because I was on the side of wearing the bonnets, but now the more charge school and wearing the bonnets. You know, she ate us up about wearing the bonnets.
I remember
the bonnets
out.
And they ate her up, and I was one of the girls that ate her up too. But honestly, as I'm getting older, I'm like, I might have been wrong. Because
thank God for growth. Look at that.
Yeah, because you bitches going to the club with the ball caps on and the braids with the hat on, with the lashes missing and all that shit. Like I'm like, sis, like what are we doing? What the fuck is we even doing? Hanging outside the Sprinter van trying to fight each other. I knew when they start marketing with Krishan and Taseki, like the sisters trying to fight. I'm like, oh, y'all just really like
they're going straight to hell,
scraping the bottom of hell,
the pits.
Throwing it in like they said, bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to. And honestly, I could do better because I'm good at cutting some shit the fuck off. Like them, my boy shits and gigs that I liked, and then after they went on that Andy Schultz shit, I ain't watched them motherfucker since. I ain't listened to R. Kelly in a long ass time. When they did that shit to Kaepernick, I stopped watching the damn Super Bowl and every football game. And y'all know I'm a sports bitch. Like I'm good for cutting some shit off. So I need to do better at figuring out how to not support the madness because it really does just affect you at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. We need to collectively decide to just say no. I don't know what it's gonna take, but we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's just enjoy the ride.
Lemmy, allegedly.
Oh yeah, when the Lemuel documentary drops, that's when we can all collectively, as a people, morally come together and say, "Well, that's just it. I'm just cannot do this anymore. That's the line I'm gonna draw.
That's too far." That's too far.
That's what we're gonna enjoy the ride until then, though. We're gonna just be ignorant and blissful.
So girls, come tell y'all stories so I can get out of hell. Somebody come spill the tea so we can get out of hell and and feel empowered to not watch him because you know nothing sets the girls off more than a mission, bitch. So go ahead and tell your story.
Still I rise. Okay.
Okay.
With that being said, do you have any words for the girls this week?
Oh wait, and one more thing.
And non-binaries.
And non-binaries. Or my girly pops. Also y'all releasing that shit on Easter. Shame on y'all.
Y'all. 420 Easter at that.
Shame on y'all. Like that wasn't enough. Like that 2-piece combo for 420 and Easter wasn't enough.
That's heaven and hell. Said, let's get a little more in hell.
I put my thing down and reversed it. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. Let's ask the audience. You know what I'm saying?
Ask the audience.
So fuck y'all for that. Back to my loving dearly supporters and fans that's watching us right now. Summertime is coming up. Drink your water, take your probiotics, take your vitamins, honey. Get you some vitamin D, get out in the sun. Because we need to engage with people. We need to see people. Y'all might see us outside. You never know. Take your mental health seriously. Mental health is important. A lot of shit that we see on social media and, you know, through the glasses of the internet puts you in the situation that you feel like you may be alone or that you're struggling vastly more than everybody else. But social media is just what we allow other people to see. Now, base your life off the things that you see and how people decide to show their life. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are that girl. You are everything. If you are going to the Cowboy Carter tour, I will catch you in a parking lot. I might beat you up, but with love, like your mama did. Yeah, and then make sure you follow us everywhere. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Patreon, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, follow us everywhere because you want to stay locked in, tapped in with us because you never know what we might have. Go over to our TikTok shop, get our merch. We got some great summertime, fun time shit that you want to be out in. So go put that shit on and take some pictures in it so we can see it. You know, if you look cute, we might put you on the little merch site, on the little shop, if you look real good in the shirt.
Models.
So let's see you in your merch. What about you, White? What you got to say
That's
to the
all for me
people?
this week. I love y'all, and I will see y'all again next week for some more disrespect.
Till next
That's all for
time.
now. Bye, folks.
Learn something from this.